till we die, die, die.
S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm out in my business.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Arizona Cardinals. It's the final 3 weeks of the season, still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Watch the pass. Check.
Miles Sanders' first carry of the game. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On second down and 4, Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one a first down pickup of 8. On first and 10, it's Sanders. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. Second and 5 now. Wentz. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 43.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. Now Wentz. Gonna throw right side here, complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way,
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be second and 11. Now Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Fletcher Cox make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
We own it. We own it. Watch the ass.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He's airing it out for Williams. He's got it at the 15. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 35. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Man, it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Bridgewater. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
On 2nd down now, it's Brooks. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough 3rd and goal forthcoming.
Let's go. 56 outlaw. 54. Switch.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. From 6 yards away. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the team...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he'll give it here to his running back. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd down, Swift. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 87 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Crosby connects on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 45, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. They'll run on first down. Swift, he'll get only a couple down to the 44.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
54 right there.
From the 44, Bridgewater. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On first down, Drake. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
2nd and 5 now. Bridgewater. And he hits Drake. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And a rout is on here in this first half. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22 and a half set in 2001. Rolling to his right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Chandler Jones able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
He's NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Now they go screen. It's complete. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. And he connects with Ertz. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. And it's 2nd down. Wentz to throw again. And now here's another interception. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you get some good plays drawn.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Wentz. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And they'll try the jet sweep here, pushing through the contact. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. A first down throw for Bridgewater. He finds Hopkins complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. Throwing, Bridgewater. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 15-yard line. On first down, Swift. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Bridgewater. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Max Williams. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys continue to pour it on. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Phillips able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is. And the pressure gets to him again. Chandler Jones in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Wentz going to throw. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. They'll run on first down. Swift. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there. With his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Crosby with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. After the sack on first down, Wentz caught by the tight end Ertz.
Complete to Zach Ertz. He's going to get him a yard.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready. 82.
Now Wentz on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. Now Wentz. He'll buy some, and he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Chandler Jones in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And he's going to go down again. Chandler Jones in there for the 7th time in this game alone, and that ties him with a late Derek Thomas for the most sacks ever in a single game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Wentz now to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
The Eagles indeed snap it. Wentz eluding the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. And now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
What we got?
Now Wentz again. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Chandler Jones in there yet again. They just cannot block him. He now has 8 sacks, and that is a new single-game record. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Shotgun now for Wentz. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. That was Patrick Peterson from his cornerback spot whirling in for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And We've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Big stop, G. Big stop.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 9.
Come on. You better bring it. Let it go.
From the gun, Bridgewater. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. The Eagles on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Wentz. And my goodness, another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Now, that worked really well last week because he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but, boy, he's playing really well.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now a drawn play with Drake. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30 and down to the 28-yard line. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Rip left, rip left.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.